Jack Pangaro says, how does someone learn to not only live a chaste life, but enjoy being chaste during all stages of life? This reminds me of Aristotle's not only willing the good, but it being a delight to you to will.
Yeah, I mean, John Paul II, he had mentioned that in the beginning stages, going through the purgative part, chastity really does feel like a loss, like you're feeling like you're missing out on something. And then he says, as you move more into the illuminative, the unitive stages of the spiritual life, you realize the freedom that it's giving you. But to get to the point where, like, I just always enjoy this. I mean, to me, there's going to be, you realize the fruits of it. Like John Paul II said, chastity is a difficult and long-term matter. One must wait patiently for the loving kindness that it brings. But at the same time, chastity is the sure way to happiness. And so John points out, you got to be patient. This is a long-term matter. And, anytime we're tempted to sin, it's typically because we're trying to avoid a particular suffering. And that's really what's going on. Whether it's the suffering of my ego, the suffering of my lust or whatever, I don't want to have to suffer, so I cave into the sin. And so there's always going to be a need for the act of the will to rise above the desire for that false good. And so don't think like, I just always have to enjoy this virtue. Like, it's going to be demanding. Like, let's say you get married. Like, sometimes abstinence is going to be a part of your marriage, and sometimes heroic seasons of abstinence might be demanded of you in marriage. Is God like, you better enjoy that or you're not virtuous? It's no, perhaps the fact that I don't enjoy it and I'm still persevering is actually a mark of greater virtue than if like I really enjoy being abstinent this year. It's like, no. Sometimes Christ crucified visits you in your vocation. And the very fact that you can persevere in the good despite the sensible consolations, that is the sign of greater virtue, that if it becomes so enjoyable, it's just like sledding down a hill. I haven't gotten there. Maybe others have. I don't know. But to me, God is meeting us on the way with the cross. And it's okay if it continues to feel heavy. It's not a sign that you lack Christian maturity. Maybe God's just blessing you with a heavier cross because he knows now you're capable of bearing more than you were in the early stages.
Men, do you feel stuck in old idols or burdened by the pharaohs of our time? Do you know that you're capable of so much more than you're giving today? Exodus 90 is the #1 freedom app to help you become the man you were created to be. Exodus 90 is a powerful 90-day journey to freedom in Jesus Christ, and it starts on January 20th. I've met so many men from all around the world who have been blessed by Exodus 90, so download the Exodus 90 app today to join tens of thousands of men from all around the world for Exodus 90, starting January 20th, leading up to Easter Sunday. We all have pharaohs and idols in our lives, things that hold us back from being who we were created to be, things that keep us from love. It's time to leave our pharaohs and idols behind to journey to uncommon freedom in Jesus Christ. Join the men of Exodus 90 and Father Boniface Hicks, Benedictine monk and renowned spiritual director, who is the spiritual guide for Exodus 90 this year. We will establish daily habits of prayer, discipline, and brotherhood as we journey to greater freedom in Jesus Christ. So, go to exodus90.com/Matt to learn more about Exodus 90. That's exodus90.com/Matt to join tens of thousands of men from all around the world for Exodus 90, starting Monday, January 20th, and leading up to Easter Sunday.